Alright, what's up guys, this is Aliman Al-Hag with Make Digital Art, and today I'm going to be going over how to draw Iron Man. Now, throughout the video, I'm going to be going over a couple things, a couple of how to draw tips for beginners. So I'm going to be going over basic shapes, how to start your drawing, construction of the drawing, measuring, proportions, lines. We're going to be going over focal points, all of that. So starting, you can see I already began with what I was telling you guys about, starting with the big simple shapes, and then I start filling them in. So that's what I'm doing with the chest piece now for Iron Man. And I'm looking down because I'm watching the video to kind of go through it real time, because I'm going to be kind of giving these tips that way so you guys can follow along. So going through, I put in the big shapes, and now with the big shapes there, I'm kind of able to fill them in, and that's the whole idea of construction in drawing. You make the big shapes so you can fill them in, and it's easier to pinpoint where everything should be in reference to your picture or your object, whatever it is. Then going from there, I'm able to fill in details on the arm, because in relation to the chest, I can now like space out these pieces. So the shoulder is here in relation to the top part of the chest piece here, and then I'm able to fill in the smaller details in each of those pieces. So going from there, I go further down in the arm. I start filling in the hand, the fingers, so I'm able to pinpoint where these crevices are because I filled in, and I can line it up with parts of the shoulder. So that's also a big part of drawing, is measuring and using kind of everything you fill in as reference points for the rest of your drawing. So the more you draw, the more reference points you have. So you can kind of compare it to the real thing, your subject, or the reference in my case. And I can see like, okay, is my arm in the right spot? Is my chest in the right spot? And then everything lines up that way. Going from there, I'm filling in the legs. You can see it now. Still the bigger shapes first. I'm filling in the knee joint, putting in the line in the leg. Then I go to the foot last because it's a smaller piece. And I'm able to kind of line it up with everything in the leg. And you see me throughout, I'm like erasing and adjusting because, like I said, the more you fill in, the more reference points you have. And the more reference points you have, then I can see, oh, that looks a little wonky, that looks a little wrong. Let me fix it so it's more accurate and true to the reference. And you saw I just did it there a bunch of times with the head. I was erasing and redoing it and removing the lines, kind of jittering around. You see it there, like the head is the most important part, so I'm kind of leaving it for last. I just want to fill in some details, so that'll happen to me throughout drawing. But ideally, you kind of want to do what I said, start with the big simple shapes, then fill in from there, go smaller, more detailed, and then further down. So I'm going back, I got out of the face because you want to save that for last. That's your focal point. You want it to look the best, so you want to make sure you have as much information as possible to line everything up within the face so that it looks the best it can. So I went back to the other leg, now I'm filling that in, doing the shoe, filling that in, lining it up with the hip, focusing on the hip a little bit. Pause there. Now I'm starting to get close to the head. I'm filling in that collarbone that was a little harder for me to draw because I kind of had nothing to line it up with since I didn't have any face done yet either. So now that I have more of the chest done, the arms, filling in the second arm, I can fill that more in and it's more accurate now. Going on to the second arm. And you'll see now my head starts to kind of come into the frame a little. That's because I'm trying to keep my eyes perpendicular to the page. And this is like a bonus tip for you guys. Ideally, that's what you want to do. That's why you see a lot of artists, they use easels or they'll lean their actual drawing pad on something. And the subject itself will be at that angle. So it's perpendicular to your eyes, because that way you'll get the most accurate representation of what the angles and your perspective are onto your paper. So that's why you see me start to bend over a little bit now, because I'm trying to get more of that detail in. Since I'm on a flat surface, I need to be above it like this. Going from there, now I'm starting to fill in the face. You guys can see I'm really trying to take my time and making really small lines. Ideally, you guys want to do your lines fast and in one stroke so that they come out as nice as possible. I'm not the best at this. That's why I'm trying to do all these small drawings so that I'm getting better and better every day. I'm going here for the face here. Now my face is going to essentially cover up a lot of the drawing at points. So that's why I'm doing this all like super speed for you guys, so you guys can still look at it and see what I'm resulting with each time I kind of come back. But yeah, so this is where you want to spend your most time, is your face, your focal point of your drawing. get all the details in right, refer back to your drawing exactly, line everything up. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any feedback, what other videos you might want. You guys can stick around, watch the end of the video. But yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.